they weren't very safe or very well thought out at that time, unfortunately. There's no way we could go through this. As you can see, this is infantry model 1936, and this is an infantry model 1936 too. I wonder why they look different, what exactly changes them. Unfortunately, I cannot do that now. Operational level 19. For these, I have to get these guys down. Yeah, everything seems to go just fine now. We just need these techs, and that's it. Nothing else really. Mountain warfare equipment. That wouldn't be so bad actually. Would be very expensive too. Metal. It would be very expensive to equip everybody with that mountain equipment for infantry divisions, but I'm sure we're gonna do this. So I'm throwing the planes to the western command. We one of the pilots disappear. That's a sort of a historic event. Sending all of these guys this western front. Okay, so there's a possibility to invite a faction, and who exactly we can invite? We can invite Japan. I'm not going to invite Japan because I do not want to see them on the map. It looks like things are going quite well. I'm going to transfer all of these planes from the east west because I suspect that the fighting in the west is going to be a lot harder, and I'm actually leaving the east with only one squadron right there. As far as I'm aware, the AI isn't always using the planes to its full capacity, not always very efficiently, but this is just my opinion. I've seen the AI bombing my units very effectively, but my AI wasn't really doing that much to counter them. I'll wait for these when the time comes. I'm just wondering, is there anything I can do to continuously upgrade my bombers? But it looks like there isn't. Not that I can see a medium, a basic, or whatever plane model that could be continuously upgraded. Follows the research of mechanized infantry. Okay, so we have more planes here, and all of these will be sent to the Western Front. So now the Western Front would be able to defend its air. Missions. Okay. Great. It looks like our squadrons are being commanded by very experienced commanders, which is obviously exactly what we need. It looks like there is a lot more to assign. That's exactly what I'm gonna do now. That's it. Japan is at war, and they're going in, as you can see, without going into all pacts with Japan. I'm going to avoid some unnecessary wars, really. At the same time, now I have to build some more troops, and this time I'm gonna focus on some more infantry. And this should do it. Now we're building a much more powerful infantry divisions that consists of 4 infantry brigades, and current capacity, current industrial production is unable to meet this demand on a massive scale, but it's fine. Current unit experience 10, 21. Shouldn't it go to 30? I'm unsure. As you can see, the consumer goods take up 70, while our available IC is only at 96. So things aren't really that good after all. However, our army has quadrupled. Soon we should be able to start building tanks. Mechanized offensive. Spearhead doctrine right there. Let's get it over with. 1941. So we can obviously get ourselves a few years ahead by doing some of these researches ahead of time. Electronic computing machine. Okay. I'm just gonna see if there's anything worth researching, but I don't think so. Was just checking if there are no texts that would just take forever to complete. Just filled up a few corpses. And now we can start issuing orders for our armor. So what do we have here? Medium tank. Going to prioritize it. And we'll have 2 armor. And we'll make it slow. And it will have 1 or maybe 2 infantry. That's a lot of IC costs, but we're gonna go with that. And this should take us a couple of years to do. And it will stall everything for the time being. But I wanna risk it. I'm kinda sure that we'll do just fine. Let's see what else we have. Anschluss of Austria. Let's do this. Anschluss of Austria. It's ours now. Germany next Austria, and we got a few of their troops, which is great. We are going to connect some of these into a more formidable fighting units. After that, they can be assigned to the nearest command and move out. That's it. All of these are ready. And they'll go to the 4th Army and the 5th Army. It has the 2nd Army Group anyway. It does say 2nd Army Group, unfortunately. If I just change... Okay. It just needed to say something like Army Group East. That's it. Probably did the same thing here. The 1st Army Group West, and then it's the 1st Army Group. So I'll just call it Army Group West and say it's fine. Air units, they need to come over here. Then I'll have to merge them and assign them to the Western Front. Great. Now the Western Front has a lot of air units. And nearly 500,000 soldiers. Overall we have almost 1 million soldiers all over the place. I'm assigning my divisions to any corps, and from there the generals, they assign the troops whatever they have deemed necessary for them to be. As you can see, one of these Panzer divisions that I'm currently building require 29 AC. while a tough infantry division costs only 7. And now I've ordered 16, 17. $18 of these babies that consist of 2 panzer brigades and later of 2 infantry brigades. And it's going to be a reasonably slow unit because the infantry will have to keep up, but it will have a lot of punching power when the actual need arises. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the Treaty of Munich, which will cede the Sudetenland. That means the Czechoslovakians will have to abandon their fortresses that they built for this purpose, that is to defend against Nazi Germany and the Austrians. However, now they will have to retreat from these positions there. Okay, it looks like I'm out of metal, so I'm gonna add some metal. Okay, that's great. Now we can just consume this like we are used to. Now that we have 1 million soldiers overall, I'm sure that we can allocate all of our IC on upgrading and building tanks. And at one point in time, we can only build up to 6 divisions, up to 6 tank divisions. And there's nothing else that we can do. So the tank tech is advancing. I do wonder where are other tank techs, but it looks like the gun just researched so much faster than the other ones that is even a little bit surprising. What else can be inferred? Right, only them.